Watch this. And this is what I want you to be careful. Watch this now. This is what it said, Timothy. Look what it said. I'm in the translation, but I'm still giving it to you the same way. Verse 6 says, they are the kind who will work their way in people's home. They met you at church, but now they're in control of your house. You and your husband jacked up because you listening to them. You and your wife jacked up because you listening to. You and your baby jacked up because you listening to. See, they take advantage of people. They work their way. King James say they creep, they worm their way. They slither their way in your house and win the confidence of vulnerable, silly women. What'd you say? Vulnerable, silly, weak women. Well, Pastor, why are you talking about this today? Think about it. Look around the church. What do you see? Women. What are you saying, Pastor? The devil is after your house. And if the devil gonna get in your house, he ain't coming through your hellish husband. He's coming through you. Why is that, Pastor? Because the husband is to protect the house, but the wife builds the house. You are responsible for the action and the atmosphere in your house. If that's hell in your house, ask yourself how you got it in there. He didn't bring it in, you brought it in. The devil know he couldn't go to your husband. That's why he didn't go to Adam. He went through Eve. And you're not dedicated enough to Jesus to where you can't realize when the worm done bit you again. Watch this. Say they work their way into the homes of vulnerable, silly, weak women who are burdened with guilt of sin and controlled by various lusts. They begin to listen to some of the stuff you say. Then they turn around and condemn you with some of the things that you very told them. But they switch it up and say, the Lord said that you're going to have to let. You ought to look back and say, Negro, the Lord ain't said nothing. You said that. Oh. You don't have no man, you don't want me to have one. You said that. You broke, you want me broke. You said that. So they take advantage of women, watch this, that is burdened with sin and guilt. And what I've discovered is I always teach. I got prophetess, elder, walk in the gift of prophecy. But I tell them, when God is using you, you don't have to generally speak. Come on, somebody. You don't have to be tonight. Oh, shalapashata. Somebody in here right now dealing with sugar diabetes, and God told me to tell you you're going to be all right. How many of y'all in here got sugar? Huh? Come on now. I see in my spirit, oh, bless God, bless God. You having problems with your children. How many of y'all dealing with your children? So when God is speaking, you don't have to generalize and hope somebody bite. God is not afraid of no saint or a sinner. If God got something he wants that woman to know, he's going to tell you. He tell us to write the vision and make it plain and be specific of what we ask for. Then what make you think he won't tell you exactly what he wants you to say? Watch this. So I tell myself, when I look at Jesus talking to Simon Peter, he's trying to fix his mind to where he can stand on his own feet and stop being persuaded by other folks. Sometimes we are just misled by people that we trust because they act like they holy, or they walk in like they holy, or they dress like they holy. But I come to find out you have to be careful, because sometimes the very one that you think on God's level is Bible study good? Say these women are burdened with the guilt of sin. They prey on hurting folks. I've been in services and I saw people. They preaching or whatever, and they looking across the church. And what really gets me is, I was in church one time, one service, watch this. And all of a sudden, right in the middle of service, I started hurting. And homeboy, like, just walking through, just, you, come here. I said, now, wait a minute. Now, if the God I serve gonna give him power to touch her, won't he tell him to come touch me? I'm hurt. But because I'm real, I guess I don't supposed to hurt. But what I'm saying, my brothers and sisters, is, see, sometimes you have to learn how to just be focused on the will of God. Because here it is. If you're lined up with God and they come to you, watch this, sometimes it's funny how they can call somebody out right beside you. Why would God call somebody out right beside you? And you sitting there saying, Lord, I need your help. So what I've discovered is, what do they do? Well, sit there and we look. I'm going to say we so y'all don't think I'm talking about somebody particular. We look at the crowd and whoever look like they shaking. Whoever in the church like this. You come here, you come here. The Lord told me to tell you, it's going to be all right. How you know I'm crying about that? I might be giving a holy dance, thanking God for making a way out of no way.